So let's go over today how to use the massage gun to improve your recovery as a runner. So the first topic that I'm going to talk about is how do you use it on your upper legs. So the muscles that support the front of the thighs or the quads and the muscles that support the back of the thighs, the hamstrings, are two key points that we want to target. Things like IT band syndrome, runner's knees are usually correlated with different muscle imbalances or tightness at certain muscles compared to the other. So it's really important for muscle recovery to use this guy if you have one. So let's get this turned on and I'll show you first how to use it for the quads, then the hamstrings, and then we'll go into the glutes and calves. So the first area that I'm going to go over is that outer quad or that vastus lateralis. So where the pant seam intersects on that side, I'm going to have you go just to that top of it. So you can start off in a lower setting first. I'll start off in a lower setting so you guys can hear me a little bit better. Start at a lower setting and you can go slowly along that quad. I like to start from the top and work my way down. If you've never done this before, this can sometimes be a little intense or a little bit tender. So just work to your tolerance. Never dig into the muscle because we don't want to irritate the tissues. We want to use it lightly along that quad. And then you can do it in a cyclic motion where you start from the top and then work your way down. So I like to go from the outside in because usually if you're doing any hill running or you haven't done your proper strength training, sometimes those vastus lateralis muscles can be a little bit tighter than these inner guys. And so if you have any tightness here connects to one side of the IT band, you can sometimes get irritation along that outer thigh. So work your way through, and again, never dig into the tissue. You want to just lightly work your way in. We can also go into those inner thigh muscles, so along that inner seam of those pants, working your way down. If that lighter intensity feels doable, you could always ramp it up to that medium intensity or that higher intensity. So we'll do the same thing. So pant seam, that's the IT band. We don't need to work directly over it because it is not a muscle, so it doesn't necessarily improve with massage gunning. So I'll have you work along that outer hamstring first and then make your way in. So for some people that aren't quite as flexible, you can think about extending your leg a little bit at a little bit more than 90-degree angle, depending on your tolerance, and then just work your way under. Feel free to switch hands and then work your way through the different part of the hamstring, and we'll do the same thing for the calf. You can cross one leg over if this is available to you, or you can prop your leg up on a stool or something high, just so you can work from that inner calf and then work your way in. So after we're done with that calf, we can go onto that anterior tibialis. So we're going to come onto where that shin bone meets that side of that pant seam again. So don't go straight on the bone. Feel for that soft muscle belly here, and we're going to work our way down. For any bony prominence, make sure you don't hit the bone. It can be uncomfortable, and you certainly don't benefit from using the massage gun in that area. So just work your way at that front of the shin and that muscle belly, and then come onto that side to hit those peroneal muscles. So once you get the quads, the hamstrings, the tibialis anterior, you can also, and the calves, you can also go onto that side muscle to hit that tibialis posterior a little bit, the muscle that helps to support the arch. So think about using it all along that lower leg and that upper leg. Once you're done with these guys, you can turn to the side. You again cross one leg over if you want to put that muscle of the glutes onto a stretch, and you can hit that outer glute muscle. So work to your tolerance, and then if you're flexible enough, you can always lay onto your side to hit that back part of those glutes. So work your way through, and then you can come closer to that tailbone area, but don't hit, again, that tailbone. You don't want to hit those bony prominences, and then work your way around. I would usually recommend about 60 seconds to start on each body part. Do the left and then do the right. Never dig into the tissues, and this is a great way to promote more blood flow to the area, tissue extensibility, and overall help you feel great before or after your run. So stay tuned for the next week's topic. We're going to be talking about how to use foam rolling in a similar mechanic. If you don't have access to a massage gun, that's not a problem. We can do similar technique with a foam roller. So see you guys next week. Dr. Winnie Yu here.